Get the ball, let's come. We need the points, bro. For a draw? At home? Yo, it's your boy Miles, aka the dark skin Enrique Iglesias. Welcome to Agents of Screen. I ain't gonna make it long. As you can see in the title, I'm reacting to Arsenal All or Nothing, the Amazon series. I'm gonna decide in post-production if I'm gonna do it episode by episode or if I'm gonna do it individually depending on how much content I get. But I am an Arsenal fan. I thought it'd be a good idea for me to get into it. So speaking of getting into it, let us do just that. No long thing. I'll save all the commentary for the video itself. I can't lie, that moment pissed me off. I was actually in the stadium for that game, Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. And the reason why I was pissed off, I couldn't understand for the life of me why they were celebrating so hard for a draw. Get the ball, let's come. We need the points, bro. For a draw? At home? No, mediocrity. What is man wearing, fam? What is man wearing, bro? On God, I went to a party last night and my friend's daughter, who's like 7, 8 years old, she was dressed just like this. And she's wearing roller skates and that. She was wearing something just like this. He dresses like he came off the boat this morning, fam, and he had a little bit of change. They said, and he could only spend that change in blue ink, and that's the outfit he came out with. He dresses like a GTA character, created character online. You do your first mission, you're feeling good about yourself, you're thinking, let me upgrade from the civilian clothes. Let me treat myself, and you buy this because you have nothing else unlocked. I don't know why man is dressing like that, but you know, to each his own.
So Bukayo Saka now.
It was the biggest moment in English football in over 50 years.
I'm biting my nails like it's happening now. But I have to applaud him, even though he missed. Yeah, it takes monumental, gargantuan cojones, pause, word to Troy Deeney, to not only miss in a final, but to bounce back from that. And later on in the season, I'm kind of jumping the gun here, but later on in the season, stepping up to take the penalty against Chelsea, that was a crucial moment. It takes big bollocks, bro. And I think he is Arsenal's penalty taker this season. That speaks volumes of his character. I don't know if it's him or Jesus. I think it's him because he took one against Sevilla in pre-season, but we'll have to wait and see. But nonetheless, even if he is or isn't, he deserves a lot of applause.
Brentford score.
A year is such a long time in football. It's a cliche saying, but it's true. Look at Arsenal's team. Leno, Lokonga starting, Callum Chambers no longer at the club. Who else you got there? What's my man's name? Oh my God, I look like a fraudster now. What's his name? Pablo Mari. He should be on his way out. Pepe starting. Eriksen, between then and now, Eriksen has come and gone to Man United. Like, the team has changed so much. But this is horrible to view nonetheless, though.
We are but the league.
I'll tell you what league we are the top of, though. See, the kit league, top of that league every season back to back, bro. Prettiest kits in the league, regardless. So there's that. Silver, so every cloud has a silver lining and that.
Relations between the fans and the club
Fuck the
reached a
process.
new low in April 2021.
Man said, fuck the
Fans
process.
objected to the club agreeing to join the proposed
It's not
breakaway
soccer, you
European
prick.
Super League.
Football fans are undefeated, you know.
Have you ever had any operation at all? Groins, hernias?
Come to about 10 I broke my arm.
Remember how you did that? Not better afterwards?
Fell off a skateboard trying to go down a slide.
That's how you know Ramsdale is an absolute madman. I know he's young, kids, kids are kids. How you going on how you going on a slide on a skateboard, my G? Man's on some Bart Simpson flicks.
People are fickle. People think they can do better. It's a cop-out, in my opinion. You're hiding behind a keyboard. It's just an easy way out for them.
I can't lie, hand on heart, I'm not a keyboard warrior, but I was a doubter of Ramsdale before. When I heard the news, I was thinking, because there were other gaps in the squad at the time, you think you're spending 30 on Ramsdale? It just didn't compute to me, but he has proven me wrong. He's a fantastic player. He's elevated that position in our team. And I think I was still a bit bitter by how Martinez left. But his Ramsdale distribution though, excellent. He's still a bit of a Camsdale. He still makes a lot of camera saves and stuff like that. But I like Ramsdale a lot. He's proved me wrong, I must say.
It's tragic.
So why do you stick with them then?
Because you have to. I can't just...
What a stupid question. What a silly question. I know these are the questions you need to ask in order to get the quotes and the answers you need to put in your Amazon special, but that's a really stupid question about asking a football fan, why do you stay with them? Come on now.
I know the people that cares for us in the football club. No, for me,
Pablo Mari is a Hampson devil, isn't he?
Hey, yo!
If this football thing doesn't work out for him, he could definitely be a Hugo Boss model. Pause.
Hey, yo!
Lukaku is thrust straight into the limelight following his near £100 million move from Inter.
Oh man, this is tough to rewatch, I can't lie. This is like going through a tough breakup, and then you've gotten over it, you've gone to therapy for it, and then you have to relive the same nightmare again. Like, this is really tough, and I know what's coming after this, the Man City game. It's going to be tough for me to relive this, but I'm going to reiterate, a year is such a long time in football. You got Lukaku leading the line. They got bought for 100 million. Now he's on loan, back at Inter on loan. A flop. Mari is starting at centre back again. Rob Holding starting with no hairline. Now he has a full head of hair. Like, a year is such a long time. I'm glad this is behind us, because boy.
I think we should give him some time. I think the squad
Let man talk.
I think we should give some time. He's a young manager. He deserves our support. Don't be on him just because he lost a few games.
The voice of reason. I know wherever that young brother is right now, I know he's getting some pats on the back. Like, you, amongst all the chaos, you were the one that saw sense at the time. Just be calm, bro. Just chill out. Wherever you are, young brother, keep that head on your shoulders.
Next up, it's the Premier League champions, Manchester City.
I wish I could skip this part.
Is a trip back to the club where he was assistant manager under Pep Guardiola.
Look at their bench, fam. Look at their bench. That just goes to show you the gulf in between the two teams. John Stones, 50 M's. Raheem Sterling, one of the best players to ever play for Man City, and one of the highest goal scorers behind Aguero, I believe. Nathan Ake, how much he cost. Riyad Mahrez in the background, on the bench. On the bench, Zinchenko, now an Arsenal player, on the bench. That just the gulf. Every single one of these men here would start for our team. The gulf, the chasm. It's embarrassing.
To score a goal. It's terrible. It's the worst Arsenal team I've ever seen in my life. Ever.
5? I don't remember it being 5. Fuck. I don't disagree with him though. It's definitely the worst Arsenal team I ever seen in my life at the time.
Them or actually pay attention to them, but I must be aware of what's being said. But I think that our main motto is tune out the noise, keep our heads down, and have each other's backs.
Like, I'm no fool, so I understand there is like a small element of PR cleanup in terms of like you have to try and portray the higher ups as positive figures. However, despite that, I must say Josh Kroenke comes across very well in this first episode so far, with the text with Saka, how he's speaking to the players, how he comes across to the camera. Obviously he's been trained, but how he's speaking to the manager, he says the right things. He comes across very well, I must say. So that PR campaign's working.
shoulder.
A Japanese international right back is signed from Bologna for £17.5 million.
And then you had that fool on Sky Sports saying, "Oh, he's not a right back. They don't know what position he is. He's not a centre back. They don't know." Okay.
I've just got a message to say Tomiyasu was offered to most clubs in the Premier League. He's a good player, but the problem is he's not really a right back, nor is he a central defender. I'm not sure how he will get on at Arsenal.
To get into the team, to help the team improve on tough times, rather.
I can't lie, that second save looked kind of spooky.
You're gonna be the worst start of Arsenal. No, the worst start of the Premier League. History. In the history of the Premier League. Wow. No, but we're gonna score, we're gonna win.
With reality TV, there are different aspects. It says reality on the tin, but there is some fabrication. I hope there's no fabrication in this, but do you think at any point they said, "Okay guys, I want you to sit in the canteen and just talk about the match tomorrow"? Do you think they ever said that to them? I'm sure they did. I hope this is one of those moments, because this, you know, sometimes the interactions feel kind of weird. But what do you guys think in terms of like the fabrication side of it? Do you think across the series, is there anything you've seen so far that seems a bit peculiar? Ben White's always on a fashion boy thing. I love it.
Arsenal being pinned back a little bit. That was cool.
Less of that though. We don't want no heart attacks. Exactly that.
Extremely grateful because I know that is a difficult moment, but I just saw a crowd that wanted to inspire the team. I wouldn't say.
Speaking of difficult moments, seeing Maitland-Niles, I think it's a real tragedy. Obviously, he didn't want to play that position, but he could have been. He's a good player, but he could have been a great right back if he wanted to. You can't force a man. You can bring him to the well. You can bring a horse to the well. Can't force him to drink. He could have been a great right back. And there was a pivotal point in his Arsenal career where he had to make that choice. He even got caps for England at fullback. You know. It's such a shame, because unfortunately I don't believe, and I'm prepared to be wrong, I don't believe he has a future at Arsenal in midfield. As much as he would love to play there, he could have had that right back, but yeah man, I think that's a real tragedy.